He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. To the air, it's Levitt. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback may change this route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Pulls it in. It's McClain. Still running at the 40. He's loose on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. The Sun Devils in the hurry up. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Moss. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's McClain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Arizona State.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning on the Jets. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum.
It's a seam wide open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Williams will pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Evans. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Pulls it in. It's Boston. Stumbled to the ground.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The play action fake. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long and field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Levitt. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball.
There he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. No Cam Scatteroo this season, guys. He was the definition, all-purpose, workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who's not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Oh, they're after him. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They punted away on fourth down. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Guys, he's already got 44 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Williams looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Face the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got the first down, looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On the option. He'll pitch it. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you've got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to power their way in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Williams will pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the back. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Moss. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Williams looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting.
There he goes. Powers through. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Huskies will hustle to the line. Bring in the heat. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with a pick.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. The Sun Devils get it past the sticks.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Got the quick pass. He's loose. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Wide open spaces. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Killer. That guy
is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And as a defense, you just want to...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Running the red zone, it's Coleman. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it down the middle. He's past the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Sun Devils have it with a first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to escape. Oh, a lot of space. Lots of running room. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on first and 10 from inside the 15. Plows through the defense. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Hawaii. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Evans. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air, it's Levin. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That gives him 100 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They've been running it, but now the pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So we open the final period with a third down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams will pass. Working the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Huskies! Fitted in the window for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Levin. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to...
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, he's still on his feet. The Sun Devils heading quickly to the line.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it again. The short hands, it's Tyson. Turning it on! And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Brown has it. Finding open areas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, Obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Off play action. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might turning on the Jets. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.